Hi, I'm Tyler Smyth, and this is Bridge the Atlantic.
Hey, how's everyone doing? For Bridge Atlantic, I'm singer-songwriter Marcio Novelli from Canada.
And I'm music web designer Ross Barber-Smith from Scotland.
And you're watching Encore, a show featuring advice for musicians from the industry's finest. If you're new here, subscribe.
Today we're joined by Tyler Smyth from LA, lead singer of DangerKids, producer, top-line songwriter, and co-founder of BandAcademy.
Tyler, for bands who are serious about growing their fan base and making a full-time living from their music, what are some actionable steps they could take right now to get things moving in the right direction?
I've got a ton for you. The biggest thing is just offering value to people. I can't stress this enough. I see so many people that make a band and play a show and wonder why no one's at the show. And I see so many bands that say, well, I put out songs, like, why is no one buying it? No one owes you anything. You know what I mean? And really, the sooner you can get that mindset, the sooner you can be on a path to be successful. It's about creating an experience. It's about offering value to someone. In public speaking, they actually have an acronym that's called WIFM, and it stands for What's in It for Me. And if you're not thinking about that with every action that you do, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Don't post and say, listen to my song, because that's what I call a withdrawal. And you really need to be offering value. You need to be giving. And I always say that you need to give several times to your community, your fans that you're building before you take. But by giving, you're going to build that community. So give music, give videos, give content, give interaction, do live streams, do videos. Be one with your audience. Don't be a stranger to them. Don't be a stranger to them at shows. Go out and meet people on the line, talk to people on the line. And then when the time comes, when you have merch for sale, when you have a new song come out and you ask, hey, I'd love it if you guys watch this video. I'd love it if you want to support us, pick up a shirt, those types of things. You're going to get a much bigger response. It's total reciprocity principle. It's like, give me a reason to care, right? And so I think if you can ask yourself that question with your band and answer it, you will win every time.
Do you think are there any particular mistakes that you've made that you feel that others can learn from? I'm sure there are. There's got to be something.
Yes, and mistakes are part of it. And anyone in any successful anything will tell you that. Mistakes I have made were that I definitely started out entitled. I started out feeling like my music was already great, when in reality, no one's really paying attention to you until you get them to, right? So there's a lot of bands out there. And the ones that are out there persisting are good. They're talented. So why should they listen to me? And why should, and I know this goes back on my other thing, but a big mistake I made in the beginning was coming out and just assuming that everyone's going to care as much as me. And everyone's as invested in this chord progression as me. And it's not about me. It's about how what I do pertains to them, right? So we all have that song that you listen to and it takes you back to a certain place or a certain time. It's because that song gave you that moment, right? And it could have been another song if you had listened, but at that moment, that song connected with what you were doing in your life, like as a music fan, not as a music creator. So I have a song that will always remind me of summers in Ohio, right? And that is the connection that we all hope to make. So one of the things that I think you should be aware of and mistake you can avoid is just assuming that people are going to automatically care as much. You're close to your music because it came from your heart, because you spent hours working on it, because you've listened to it and listened to it. It's very much your own. But the sooner that you can get to a headspace where you can just create and move on and create and move on and remove yourself from it in that regard, don't expect people to connect emotionally. I think the better off you're going to be, and definitely the more productive you're going.
I love that. I really do. That's just fantastic, Tyler. Thank you so much for joining us from LA, man.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem.
And if you want more from us, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you want to pick up one of our shirts, visit our website and use coupon code BTAROCKS to receive 20% off your order.
That's right. This episode is brought to you by Social Surge, your source for social media marketing and online music promotion. Check them out because they do what, Ross?
Oh, they keep the show alive, and that's getting harder and harder to say, isn't it, Marcio? If you would like to sponsor the show and become an official Bridger, join us on Patreon from as little as $1 per month. Not only will you be able to showcase your band or brand to our amazing audience, but your support will allow us to keep bringing you weekly videos here at Bridge the Atlantic.
Wow. That's what it's come to. Thanks again, Tyler, for joining us, man. Stay awesome, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay awesome, brother. What the fuck was that?
Who knows,
I like it.
Marcio?
I like it. I'm into it.